All right, here we are in September of 2011. Walking across the street by the Bund in downtown Shanghai. And you can see the Pearl Tower there. It is kind of a smoggy day. It is a Sunday. And it is a holiday weekend. Is it Sunday? Yeah, it is. It's going to be a holiday tomorrow, and they're going to celebrate the Autumn Festival. So there are evidently a lot more people down here than might even normally be on a Sunday, but it's usually pretty busy. There on the left, we see the people's friend Mao, who is everywhere. I heard a rumor that the further you get from Beijing, the larger the statues of Mao get. So we are probably going to have a dinner cruise, which we may not actually eat, but that building that looks like a bottle opener is the tallest building in Shanghai, and it's among the tallest in the world. I don't know if it's in the top 5 or something like that. Hey, this is Wesley Fryer. I turn the camera around. Yes, I'm in Shanghai. The Pearl Tower is there, and the smoggy skyline. We just had a wonderful dim sum lunch, which is an all-you-can-eat lunch. I think it was like $19 or something like that. And it was a phenomenal meal. And so now we're going to kind of take a stroll down the Bund and just kind of enjoy people watching and seeing the amazing architecture. The architecture here is, I'm not an architect, but an Art Deco style from perhaps the 20s. Though there's a lot of that here. But there's also the colonial architecture. We're near the French concession, I think. And this was Embassy Row. And is, as far as I know, definitely one of the most stereotypically thought of Shanghai skylines in terms of architecture. It's really cool. So right across from the Pearl Tower that's behind me is the Apple Store, and I visited that last year when I was here for the Learning 2011 or 2010 conference, and it's been a great conference here this year for Learning 2011. So I'm standing here on the edge of the water at the Bund, and you can see the pretty amazing architecture of the buildings here. A lot of these, I guess, used to be embassies. Now there are banks and museums. There's a hotel here called the Peace Hotel. Actually, I think that might be it, right in front of us. That was recently refurbished. And at night, this place is pretty amazing. There's a cruise ship in here. I haven't seen that before. I wish this guy wasn't smoking here right next to us. Here's good audio. This is Jess.
Oh, sorry.
Say hi to Jess.
Hi, everyone.
Jess has an audio blog, and she's inspired me to record some audio sounds, so she's getting the sounds of the Bund here. A couple stories. I don't know if I still might do a little audio podcast from here, but we learned that one of the employees at one of the schools here in China actually, one version of this story was that the person had their icon for instant messaging as the Olympic rings with chains on them, or handcuffs on them, and that they had been deported because of that. But someone at the school verified today, and this was at their school, this happened, that the person had a picture of Mao, and they had a Santa Claus hat on him, so they were basically making fun of him. Police came to the hotel, they escorted him out, and he was not seen again. He was deported. So people disappear here, and it's unnerving. It's really one of the things that's been weird being here this time is thinking about how we've got millions of people here that are literally ignorant of chapters of their history, and there are things that you do not talk about, things that you do not write about. Kind of as long as you don't address those sorts of issues, you're probably going to be fine. But if you do, you'll attract attention. One of the teachers I talked to today had switched his cell carriers, and he was sending text messages to his friends to notify them where, his new number. And suddenly his text messages stopped working. He contacted the company. He had been sending too many text messages, and they shut him down. And normally that would be a shutdown of a full week. He got it reactivated, but there's a real fear here of anything any communication that's going to take place that's going to organize people. So apparently about 30,000 people in Beijing are monitoring the internet and censoring the internet. If they have a lot of hits on a particular website, they might just block it. Interestingly, the website ning.com is unblocked right now, and it's been blocked quite a bit. Google Docs has been blocked. Evidently, there are some terrorist groups that use Google spreadsheets for organization, and so those powerful tools are blocked because we've got some folks that the government feels threatened by. So anyway, it's just amazing, and I'll kind of pan around. There's just a amazing cross-section of humanity that is down here at the Bund. That's one of the reasons why we wanted to come down here. It's because of the holiday weekend and everything. And if you live in a country where you have freedom of expression, you don't have to worry about someone coming to literally have you disappear from your society because of the instant messaging icon that you use on your computer. If you're able to express freely your ideas, if you're able to criticize your government, praise the Lord and count your blessings, because that is not the case here in China. So it's a wonderful country. This is an amazing place. This is my 5th time to China, 4th time to Shanghai, 1 time to Hong Kong since 2007. So it really is an amazing place, but it's really eye-opening in so many different ways. It's so different than the world that I live in Oklahoma in the United States. If you ever have an opportunity to come here, I would definitely encourage you to come here. But certainly one of the takeaways that I have here is just counting my blessings. So count your blessings, whatever those may be. More from Shanghai later on. This is Wes Fryer.